All right. We're live, Jimmy.
All right.
So, I guess welcome to the first The Trout and the G.I. Jimmy stream.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this is the, for those that don't know, this is the Tournament of Stars, which is a 5v5 competitive Mech Warrior match. The first 3 drops are a little interesting, though. They are 1v1s with the trial mech only, and then the next 2 drops are 2v2s. I think this week is a heavy and an assault, and the other one is a medium and a light. Is that right?
Yes, I believe so.
Cool. So we are... Everybody seems to be ready to go. So I guess let's go ahead and let's kick this into high gear. So,
All right, here we go.
Boop. All right. There it is. So we're loading up now. The interesting thing too about Tournament of Stars is that the points are done a little differently. They are based not only on winning, but the kills.
Yep, kills are king.
You're so quiet, Jimmy. But yeah. So we've got, for the trial mechs, I guess we've got Rafu over here. Right. And he is the team leader of the 6th Leopard Mall Cops, which is, in full transparency, part of the same unit that I'm a part of, and Jimmy leads. Oh, so they've gone ahead and started with just kind of an opening salvo of a couple PPC shots. All right, so it looks like you're kind of standing off a little bit, trading at range. There we go. So we see that Boom Eagle has taken a little more damage than Rafu has. I am not certain, because I'm a noob, where exactly the weapon mounts on these Veagles are. How about yourself, Jimmy?
I think they're torso mounted.
They're torso mounted? Okay. So Boom Eagle, having just lost his arm, is not a super big deal, right? Let's see.
Yeah, I pulled up the paper doll there. Looks like they're torso.
Okay. Very cool. Well, now they're playing Ring Around the Rosie with the tree. Sometimes controlling the camera when you're live is a lot harder than I expected it to be. Oh, Boom just lost his other arm, but we're looking at Rafu here, who is pretty badly injured. See if I can get a look at his paper doll. Oh, he shut down. Rafu shut down. That's not a good sign for him. So let's see, he's at 38%. Yeah, he's just, I'm gonna bet that he has no more weapons because he's just kind of running around. All right. Yep, he's playing Keep Away with the Rock. Oh, so Rafu still has a PPC, but Boom Eagle with his missiles has managed to put him down. So, and that is game, set, match. So we're going to come up with the stats here in just a second. What do you think, Jimmy?
I don't try to think. I like to keep my brain wrinkle free.
Oh. Well, that is definitely a way to do it. Why I love you, Jimmy. All right, so you can see here up on the results screen, we have Boom Eagle doing 309 damage, obviously scoring the only kill, where Rough You only did 125 damage. My guess is going to be that is directly related to Rough You losing his missiles early on, and just couldn't compete with the DPS of the Eagles.
Yep.
So,
Well, it looks like you'll have to invite Hetman and ST Hanover.
all right, so I'm going to go ahead and invite those folks over. Invite to lobby and invite to lobby. All right. Hetman and Hanover have joined in. While they're getting set, let's go ahead and take a look at the standings for the division overall. So we have actually, this is the last game for the Division G standings. Currently, Wolf's Legion is leading, and again, the most important thing here is not the wins, but the points, and it looks like they swept with a perfect 0 deaths, 5 kills for every single one of their matches, with a 70 points. And no, I guess maybe there's a couple deaths because their components, the Paw Patrol of Clan Uwu Good Boys, did indeed score 8 points. So, again,
Did you invite Hanover? Because he hasn't
right,
popped in yet.
I've invited Hanover, but I'll try it again.
Oh, was he? Okay, maybe it's not showing up on my screen.
No, I mean, I sent him an invite. I don't know. I don't know why he is not. oh, because he's up in the wrong people. So, but yeah, so it's that would be my bad.
Okay, there it is. And now you can turn ignore enhancements no.
Okay, thank you for that. Oh, something I forgot to mention for the first match, no quirks or skills were active, so it was just straight up test of pilot skill and luck.
Yep, and then this one is 12 minutes for the time.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for keeping me honest, Jimmy.
Right.
How many points
no,
was the first?
It's just 10 minutes. I'm sorry, I looked at the wrong thing.
Oh, okay, no worries. Oh, and as they pointed out, it is test map A. Roger. Cool. So right now we are getting everything all set up, and we should be moving on shortly. I don't know. One of the interesting things that I feel like sometimes we don't get to share is the all the shit talking between matches. There is none right now except for the shit talk that Jimmy has started. But seems like they're locked and ready to go. So, all right. Cool. And here we go. We are off to the races. So test map A is a little interesting. It's a long range map. And again, it looks like it came out of the development's wastebasket, right? Just because it's just a bunch of blocks and stuff, but also you could see how they might have been using that for like maybe a training simulation they were going to make or whatever. But here we are.
This is command. Eliminate all enemies, no matter the cost.
All right. So over here we have, who do we have? We have the EPL over here. They've got a Direwolf C with 5 LBX2s and 2 AC 2s. We've got, who do we have over here? We have Maddie the Synth with 3 LBX2, LB2Xs, 2 UAC2s, and 1 ER large laser. So they are prepped for range. Where over on the Leopard side, we've got a Mad Dog with 2 UAC 20s, as well as a Marauder, it looks like, with 2 LBX 20s, 2 medium lasers, and 1 anti-LRM LMS. So it's going to be interesting if the Leopards can close in on the EPL, then they'll make quick work of them with their heavy brawl stuff. But that does not look like that's going to be the case right now, as the European Legion has spotted the Leopards, and they have actually done some damage to them. So looks like Hetman took the brunt of that, with Hanover just getting a little bit more. So it's going to be interesting. They have, the European Legion has a very great view of everything right now. Whereas, okay, in the little box over in the left side of the screen, you can see that that is where the Leopards have decided to hide. And now we wait.
I'm not sure hiding's going to work out for him.
Yeah, I'm not so certain either. You can see the European Redcoats are getting a little antsy. You can see them like pacing around up at the top, trying to, and then looks like the Leopards peeked out. Let's see if I can get a better angle view of their perspective. They did a little peeky peek, but and were met by a furious volley of shots. Yeah. What would you do in this situation, Jimmy?
Probably eject.
just say, forget this. I'm going home. Hit the big eject button. Oh, looks like again Hetman poked his head out, and it's got a little punished for it. I know. Just luckily having the bird's eye view here, they could potentially, because you can see the blue is a bit of a hill, is they could use this block for cover, head straight back, and then try to take the left side, where they have basically a lot of cover that they could bop in and out of and approach them from a brawl. The popping in on the right side like they did, it's just popping, with the brawl team, they're just basically popping into open ground, making themselves a target.
Right. The only other thing they can maybe try to do here is try to force the Redcoats' hand, just watching the time, and because, like you said, the kills are what matter.
Looks like it was Dean, ToS was a little bit bored and just shooting one of the blocks. But so what does happen if it is a tie? Because I know there is also a point for victory.
Well, I believe that none of the teams get any points.
Oh, well, there it is. It's better to deny your opponent any points than waste your life trying to get ones that you won't be able to. Oh, we have some movement. Looks like you're right, Jimmy. Looks like European Redcoats' hand has been forced. They got bloodthirsty.
Oh man, that might play right into Hetman's plan.
Yeah. You know a thing or two about being bloodthirsty, Jimmy.
Oh yeah. I believe that cost us a drop Thursday night.
Out of anybody on the Sabres, I would be happiest to follow you straight to my death. I'll follow Rafu to victory, though.
Well, fair enough.
Fair enough. So European Redcoats have trying to get an angle on the Leopards, but it doesn't look, given that the Leopards are so close to the wall, doesn't look like they're going to be able to do that. Also, too, if you look at them pretty closely, you can see, you got Hetman looking left and Hanover looking right, and they're just waiting for the first one to come around that corner, which, well, looks like they're going to peeky peek, and we're about to have an engagement. There it is.
Yep, here we go.
Oh, Leopards are pulling back. Oh, that's not good. Now they're rushing in. Yeah, they lost some ground there. All right.
Happens to focus.
Yep. And also, Hanover, his angle that he was taking was almost using Hetman as a shield, which also means he couldn't fight. See, Hetman is down, and Hanover is shortly behind him. All right. And that is the game. So,
Yep.
Go for it.
I was just, yep, that was unfortunate for the mall cops, but you'll have this. That they took the Redcoats took the rock to the mall cops' scissors on that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. And as we all know, rocks and scissors do not get along well. Which is like the stupidest thing I could have said, but whatever.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's I pretend to have a wrinkle brain, but actually I'm pretty sure it's mostly smooth, just like Jimmy's. So
all right, we gotta invite us Split 9 and Jolton Dalton for the mall cops, and
all right. So let's see, Split 9, invite the lobby, and Jolton Dalton. I do not. Can you invite them by any chance?
I'll try.
Okay. So, looking at the damage numbers here, it really reflects the kind of one-sided nature of the rock pounding the scissors, where we have 611 damage that ToS did, and Maddie having another 363. ToS was able to secure the last hit on both of them, and also did the most damage to each, which again is pretty much where the numbers were. Hanover and Hetman, also Hanover scoring 215 damage, and Hetman scoring 98. Just a really unfortunate angle they got caught on,
Yep. Yeah, you'll have to friend request Jolton Dalton. I can't. Still can't invite into the lobby. So
okay.
You'll have to move Split 9's in. Move him down to Team 2.
Okay. All right. And then Great Grendel is up here, and I have to friend request Jolton Dalton. So how do I spell Jolton's name?
It should be just like I sent it to you.
Oh, you sent me something. All right, let me go ahead and boop, boop, boop. I'm adding them as a friend. A player already exists in my friends list. Apparently I made a friend of him at some point. Jolton. There you are, Jolton. Okay, getting them in here. And then the last one for the light and the medium match, we're going to be going to Mech Factory, which is one of my favorite maps, actually. So, yeah, it's should be good. So yeah, one of the things that I'm commenting over to the team is that it is actually surprisingly difficult to both talk and analyze and invite everybody to the lobby at the same time.
I know, that's why I just say dumb stuff.
So it's really your brain is not smooth. You're just a man on a mission, just single tasking. Why does it say JGX? Okay, so the stream says update the stream to say ER versus not JDX. Oh, I know why. Okay. Yes. So it is. So unfortunately, the why in the world is it doing that? So the unit tag of the European Redcoats is not actually JGX. It is, what is it? I don't even know what it is.
ER.
ER. Oh, with the little dashes. So that is a coding mistake in my stream, and I'm gonna have to fix that later. So we have so apologies out there to European Union or European Redcoats. I hope that I know. And
Well, we're
looks
all
like
locked up.
Right. Let's do this. And I will update the points as we load in. And it is 2 points for that, right? Oh, is it 4 points? I think it's 4. You'll have to help keep me honest on the points, Jim. So, as I was saying, the Mech Factory is one of my favorite maps because
you like mechs and you work in a factory.
Yeah, actually. Now, if only I could work on mechs in a factory, that'd be pretty cool. Right. Oh, we got them coming in now. So it looks like, let's see, they're bringing, Split 9 is bringing a Kit Fox. Whoops, can't. It was moving too fast for me to actually lock on. With streaks, 4 and 6s and a tag to help that. Jolton Dalton has brought 2 LBX-20s, heavy machine gun, and heavy small laser. Where on the European side, we have 1 LBX, 4 CRM-6s for the for Lord Arbiter, and then the Great Grendel has 1 AC-20 and 5 heavy small lasers. And what they have done is they are just brawling it out. So Split 9, unfortunately, has taken a lot of damage. It's just that 48% open CT there. Oh, and he just took one to the face with an LBX-20 and dropped, leaving Jolton all by himself. Jolton is trying to get the last kill on Lord Arbiter, being at 42%, but he will not manage to do that. And Lord Arbiter... Yeah, it's pretty close, though. Had an open CT, an open right torso, with a shaved off left torso. So...
It was a good brawl. Definitely a good brawl.
It was a very good brawl. You know, they just... something honest about just running... having two groups just running directly at each other and taking it head on. So... And then let's go ahead and go to the results. All right. So we're sitting here. The way we're looking is that Jolton Dalton did a good chunk of the damage from the Mall Cop side of things. Split 9 taking basically the first volley head on and disabling him quite a bit. So he only did 70 damage, and Jolton did 291 on the European side, the European Redcoats. Lord Arbiter did 391 damage and also took the lion's share of damage themselves, with the Great Grindel coming in at 192 damage and relatively unscathed. So
I'm going to say that Trout obviously was using an aimbot in that one because Trout was all over the place. I can't even see the stream, but I'm just going to say it.
wow, yeah. You should have told me to turn that off before I started spectating this, Jimmy. Seriously.
All right. I guess we'll get ready. I think they're going to start inviting the teams in, and we'll do
Awesome.
Frozen City. We can change the map time to 12.
Cool. And then this is Frozen City. Which one is the Frozen City? It's Frozen City Night, I believe, right?
Yes.
Oops. That is Frozen City Classic. Frozen City Night. Okay. So now I get to use my fancy little map overlay, and we can talk about how they're coming in. So again, you have the Leopards down here. So they are Team 2, and they are I don't know. This is the side that I have stepped on, used a couple times in scrimmages, and at least from my perspective, you have a couple ways to go. You can either kind of try and cut off the Team 1 and go directly to the to them and just kind of come straight through the middle like you would quick play, or you can take the long way around ish. Well, it has quite a bit of cover. So in this particular 5v5, it is a 1 cap 5v5. So with that, everybody is trying to kind of get this theta point. You'll see in previous years it was actually a domination. So there would basically be the giant yellow circle in the middle that everybody would try to stand in. But now with theta, it really sets where you are going to be fighting. The key is that if the one team actually takes theta for the longest period of time, doesn't matter if they all die, they're still going to win the match. But again, this is a little weird because you get more points for kills, but if you're the underdog team and you can just take away the win, that is still worth some points. I can't remember how many, but it is worth some.
Probably at least one.
Yeah, at least one. So cool. I think the JGX tag has been fixed because there's a 5-minute delay. Yeah, I'll let them know. Double check this match. All right. So looks like
another thing to note about this map is that it's a frozen city at night.
Yes. It's not during the daytime. It is at night. So, and I don't know about you, but I find that night vision in this game not nearly as useful as heat vision.
Correct.
Jimmy is fine on the stream audio if that narrows it down for you. I don't know what people are talking about in chat, and being that they're 5 minutes behind me, it's a thing.
It's so great to be appreciated too.
Yeah. I mean, you got called out. So I guess back to the tactics, right? So with Team 1, they're locked in mostly in Charlie right here, right? So what you can see is that Team 1 is if I was a betting man, they'd be taking this kind of chasm to come in right into theta here. So,
Oh man, they're locked.
oh, they are locked. Cool. Well, since they are locked and ready to go, let's go ahead and launch this and get back to the match overlay. Okay. Yep. I have fixed the clan tag now. So, you know,
Very
that's a thing.
nice.
Yeah.
People will be
Okay.
really confused about JGX being in Div H or G or
G.
whatever we are.
That's we are as affectionately called the G spot. Yeah. JGX being one of the kind of top end leaders of MechWarrior comp, it would definitely be confusing for them to be down here in the scrub leagues with the rest of us. All right, so go ahead and get started. So on the Leopard side, we've got a Purifier with 6 ER mediums. Oh man, and they are all the way over here. So we've got a Viper with machine guns, heavy medium lasers. We've got another Purifier with streaks. We have got a, what is that? LBX-10 Huntsman. And last but not least, it looks like Hetman is rolling a 20 LBX-20 Hunchy. Back over on the EPL side, or the European Redcoats side, Maddie the Synth is running a Viper Mislinks, with heavy smalls and heavy machine guns. We've got Muzz, who's an Arctic Wolf, who is running missiles. We've got Carlith, who's running another Viper. And then we've got Boom Eagle, who is running... What is Boom Eagle running? They're running something. Okay. Micro pulses and heavy pulses. So you saw European kind of staging up there together, waiting to see what the mall cops were going to do. And they are playing kind of a range ambush game here. So the Europeans have staged themselves on the top of the fence, where the the Leopards are at the bottom, and now they have all jumped off, and the brawling begins.
It's a fight!
It's a fight! And they're fighting. So it looks like Jolton Dalton's getting focused first, where on the Leopard side, and Muzz is getting focused on the European side. We've got Jolton going down first with Muzz barely squeaking by. Oh, nope, then there they go. All right. Next to be focused is Split 9, where it looks like we kind of got a bit of a kind of a wide range of damage here, like a split damage between Boom Eagle and Maddie on the European side. So with Rothview and Hanover relatively fresh, but Split 9 has just gone down, which is not great. Now we have a 3v1 situation over there with Hanover, which real hard to survive that. 4v1. Everybody is there. Oh, Hanover, I don't know how he did it, but he did it. He got out.
That was some slippery stuff.
Yeah. So, oh, and then now Maddie the Synth has gone down, and really the Leopards are in a better position. If Rofu can keep... Oh, nice. Hetman has joined the fray with those LBX-20s, and they are making quick work of the Europeans. Oh, yeah. So Europeans scored another kill, another 2 kills, and the only one left is Hanover. So this is going to be pretty tough for them. You can see, you know, again, it's just kind of, they're playing huggy hug. Oh, 52% on Cartlith. And that's it. That's game. So
That was a good one. That was
that
close.
it was pretty close. you know, I thought I was going to swing the Leopard's way here for a minute. But yeah. So, but unfortunately it did not. All right. So as we go ahead and we count down the end of this match.
We've gathered enough resources. This
Oh,
triumph will
there it
provide
is.
us huge tactical benefits.
So one thing we did learn is that the map Mech Warrior does not auto-calculate victory until the side that is going to be victorious has more points than the other side. So it can, sometimes this can take a little while.
That's the way you win. You get more points. It's the best way.
This is true. I'd be pretty impressed if somebody won without doing more points. All right. So kind of going over here to the results screen. We have, looks like Grindel and Carlith on the European side scoring the lion's share of the points. With at 469 and 347 respectively. They also had 4 out of the 5 kills and kills most damage dealt. Those Vipers really working together as a pair very well. On the Leopard side, we have Hetman and Hanover being the damage leaders, almost identical damage at 427 and 437. Hetman in the Hunchback and Hanover in the Viper. So it looks like really the Vipers kind of carrying it for both teams. So,
Dirty snakes.
yep. So,
The next map is Caustic.
next map is Caustic. All right. So, Caustic Valley. Oh, have you ever not been able to type? That happens to me occasionally, like right now. So, with Caustic Valley, let's go ahead and delete this stuff. So we've got kind of Team 2 up here, where I believe it is the last time that the Leopards are Team 2. And they start up on the hill, which actually provides them quite a bit of good overwatch. So if they wanted to, you know, kind of come over here and overwatch Theta, which that is our key capture point, they could do that. They could come this way and provide overwatch, or they could, you know, send any portion of the forces as a brawl straight through here. It's really going to depend on how they lock up. On the European side, they have this area right here. It's supposed to be blue. Blue. Why are you not going to blue? There it is. So on the European side, right, this area right here is it's actually pretty hard to see through. But it gives them a couple options, right? Because this is also a natural kind of sight barrier. So if they think that the Leopards are going to be taking Overwatch on the right-hand side of the map, they could send some people over here.
Hey, the Redcoats say you gotta change the map because they're ready.
Oh, damn. Okay. They are ready. Man, everybody is all super fast.
Yeah, this isn't Div A. We're like Div G. We don't mess around. We want to get to the killing.
Got it. So, yeah. So, super killing. Man, I wish I could make you be able to do that. That would be nice.
Yeah,
alas.
sorry.
Okay. I mean, that's not
Next
you.
time.
It's PGI. So, But yeah, where was it? So the Europeans can kind of go and try and do the sneak around. They could try and do some Overwatch over here, but it is really hard to see from the kind of upper angle down into Theta. And then of course there is also the classic Div G strategy of let's just go punch each other in the face, which I am kind of partial towards.
Oh man, all teams are locked. They're ready to fight.
All teams are locked. Let's go ahead and get this party started. Right. And while we're getting this party started, I will update with a victory. And I think they got 3 kills, right? Which is 5 points. And they got 9 kills, which is that. Okay. Great. So let's see. Over on the, where did I even start? Where am I? Where are they? Oh, they haven't landed yet. Sorry. Want to go too quick. So on the Redcoat side, we're sitting here with Veagles, a Rifleman, a Viper, looks like another Marauder, and a Hunchback. Where on the European side, we're running Summoner, Hunchback, or no, what's HGN, Jimmy?
Highlander.
Highlander, couple mislinks as well. So Hanover, again, that same Viper going in for the quick cap, where on the European side, they are just kind of lumbering in, trying to, looks like, come on, there we go. Trying to, I don't know what they're doing. They're staging right outside the push, right? Looks like the Mall Cops now have sent their brawl team, and so they're also staged right outside the point. Question is, let's see. Oh, we already got an airstrike dropped, and we've got some brawl here in the middle. Looks like all of the we got a backstab. We got one of the mislinks doing some serious damage to Split 9 here, right in the back. It has now split their focus. Why is it not? There it is. So yeah, so it has split their focus, but they seem to have recovered pretty well from it. Let's see. You know, you're sitting here about even. It's a little bit of a stalemate. Each team is feeling each other out. Rothune has been caught
off of Great Grendel.
Oh shoot. Yeah, it looks like Rothune got caught out a bit, and then where's Great Grendel? Oh, Rothune destroyed the Boom Eagle. But you got the European Redcoats pushing around the other side from him. Split 9 taking some damage, but it doesn't look like European people can get all of their folk focused on a single target. Except for now. So Split 9's dropped, so we're back. We're down to 4-on-4, but it looks like Jolton Dalton's about to go down, and he just did. Muzz is hurting pretty bad on the European side with an open back, and Ruffy's taking some damage, some real bad damage. It just got dropped. It is now 2v4. I think the best that the Leopards can hope for is to bring down Muzz or just somebody else before the match is over. Okay, so it's Hanover left. For it. What was that, Jimmy?
A big old blast, that's all.
Oh, yeah. They blasted, and they were blasting and blasting and blasting. Oh. See, everybody's trying to home in on Hanover. Hanover is just trying to do what they can to make it work. Oh, I don't know why Muzz is leading. They have the least amount of armor, and Hanover's going to try to get that kill, but he does not seem able to pull it off. And with that, we have our match. So that is one kill on the Mall Cop side with 4 kills on the 5 kills, I'm sorry, on the Redcoats side.
Yep, that was a good match. They stuck together and they were mostly focus fire.
Mm-hmm.
We've captured resource point Sigma.
Yeah, with the first kill going to the Leopards, it they had a pretty good shot, but then European just kind of regrouped and pushed straight through them. So
Yeah, it was a pretty messy brawl, that's for sure. It looks like
Mhm.
I mean Sabres definitely left a lot of them damaged.
yeah,
The mole cops, definitely the mole cops.
definitely the Mall Cops. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get to those results. So on the Mall Cop side, you're looking at Hanover being the longest to live, had the most amount of damage done at 361. Rolfew in the Veagle with 251 damage was the one that was able to secure that early kill. Other kind of notables is like actually really interesting. The Mall Cops all really about in the same damage range, just 100 points. Most versus least separation. So it was a really good effort by the entire team. The European side, Muzz dominated the damage numbers with 715 damage done and all the kills. So, well, not all the kills, just 3 of the kills, but had a hand touching every single one of the mechs. The Grendel coming in next with 556, and Boom Eagle, of course, as you would expect, the doing only 53 damage, being the first one to go down. But Boom Eagle was also able to touch everybody before they died. So that damage was spread across the entire team. Also, interestingly to note, Lord Arbiter coming in with 29 team damage. So, Europeans, watch your backs.
Oh, and on this one, we got to switch to Hibernal, then we have to switch teams. So,
all right. So let's see. Hibernal Rift. We go ahead and do this and this and this. And apologies about the dog whining in the background. All right.
just give them some food. They're hungry.
I know, she's always hungry. It doesn't matter. Could have eaten 10 minutes ago and she wants food. So let's see. Let's pull up Hibernal. Let's take a look at this map as we are getting ready to go. Boop-a-doo. Click on map scene. Bam. All right. Actually, one thing that I want to make sure that is working. Let me just go ahead and test my OBS stuff. Apologies. Why is my stinger not working? Kidding me. I spent money on this thing, making this fancy stinger, and I realized that I've not been using it for most of the map, which is the thing. 1,000 milliseconds. Okay. All right. So now, behold, Jimmy, this is one of the things I was mentioning that I just went way too ham on. you click on that, we've got the Tournament of Stars stinger. So the logo comes up as we transition scenes.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Nobody else in the stream cares except for me. But, you know. So now, I'm sorry.
Team 1 is locked. So now we're waiting for the Redcoats to get their stuff together.
All right. Cool. So they are working on getting it together. And apologies, I did not switch the teams over before that, so you'll have to pretend. Oh, nope, there it goes. So team 1 on this map being the Leopards. So the key point here in this map is Kappa. That is our kind of our Cockleberry, our mulligan, the place to be. And then you have so that's really where you're going to be seeing a lot of the fighting. On the team 1 side, you have this this kind of cave-like thing here, which really can provide some cover, but is also kind of a pain to navigate through. And then they have another way they can go around the cave, but that potentially exposes them if team 2, the Europeans, want to come over here and start doing some range stuff. On the Europeans,
Oh my gosh, stop all that wrinkly stuff. They're all locked.
Oh, jeez. All right. So, well, there you go. There's the map, and we'll just have to see how this plays out live.
This is pretty crazy.
I know. I can make sure all the scores are updated, and so I think these scores are directionally correct. But I will double check the rules just to make sure before I submit them. So I apologize. I'm learning things. Huh?
Nothing's official. We're not official.
Yeah, we're not official. There's a reason I'm casting on my own. Why is this not? What in the world? Team display. Oh. Okay, there we go. So we've got the European Redcoats with an Ebon Jaguar, Kodiak, an Orion, another Huntsman, and a Summoner, one of Jimmy's personal favorites. And then on the Leopards, we have 2 Mad Cats, 2 Orions, and another Summoner.
Summoner.
Yeah. So it looks like European Redcoats are kind of going straight through the middle here, taking a bit of the high ground to see what the mall cops are doing, where the mall cops are heading right through that cave that I mentioned earlier, so that there's very hard to see, with the exception of, it looks like, who is that? Hanover has gone around the outside. All right, so they were first to take it. So the Redcoats are now rotating to see if they can catch the Leopards off guard. And the Leopards are, looks like, setting up to receive. So if the Europeans come from the tunnel, it's going to kind of be a shooting gallery. We've got some Hetman and Split 9 kind of doing some scouting. Looks like, I don't know what they're kind of looking around. They're getting a little antsy on the Leopard side, where the Europeans are just NASCARing. Oh, no, they stopped NASCARing. They're kind of regrouping right outside the point, trying to see what they can see. What can they see? Let's go ahead and get their perspective, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Let's pop in. So, yeah, so looking in at Lord Arbiter's perspective, I can't really see much. I got a tag here on Split 9, and that is going to be the first person that they see. Little bit of damage trading. Split 9 taking some damage, but also giving it back. Don't really have it all super engaged yet. The huntsman is trying to kind of sneak around, and then you have, what is that? That is the Evan Jaguars coming straight through the cave, which is probably going to have a bad time. Nope. So you've got the Redcoats kind of split up, with the Leopards kind of being a kind of a murder ball right here. Oh, Hanover has been caught out. It's a 2v1 match, but Lord Arbiter is taking quite a punishment from... Oh, yep, Hanover has now been surrounded. But Arbiter is still taking punishment. Hanover is kiting them back in, and you have the two other Redcoats trying to catch up to get to the fight.
This is a good knockout brawl. Here we go.
Yeah. And now they are in the thick of it. So, again, just to pop in and see, right? Like, this is kind of a first-person perspective of what it feels like to be in the middle of that brawl. You know, it's just really hard to see what's going on. You got a lot to pay attention to, and can make it pretty difficult. We have Jolton Dolton was somehow... Oh yeah, this is the bug because I spectated. It's going to look like they're alive, but they are not. The European Redcoats have come out on top in that brawl, and they are capping to get this all taken care of.
Oh man, that was a good fight.
It was a very good fight. So, yeah. Now what they're doing is they're trying to cap another point in this quickly. But Theta is controlled by the Redcoats. They're not... It's always weird to me because it assigns spectators to each one to a side. I mean, I get why they do that programmatically, but still weird.
Who knows?
Who knows indeed. Well, thank you, Grand Admiral Morton, for caring about the stinger. So let's go ahead and publish these stats so we can take a look at the results. Something I should have mentioned earlier is that one thing that I'm, trying to implement for the future is where you can send messages of cheering so it will be caught in the VOD for the future. Of course, you know, there's a tip involved so nobody spams it, but I think it might be fun. I don't know. We'll find out. So,
all right, and the last map, we're going to Viridian.
Viridian. All right. So looking at these scores, again, you've got Maz leading the damage with 600. Well, no, not leading the damage. I'm sorry. 620 damage, and Epic Ace at 626 damage. So these kind of both did about the same range. And then kind of getting down there, Epic had 2 of the kills, Muzz had 1 of the kills, and Great Grindle had 1 of the kills, and one of the deaths on the Leopard side was the act of going out in a blaze of glory. On the Leopard side, Ruffu had the most amount of damage, was 637. They had 1 of the kills. Then after that, it was Hetman with 406 and 1 kill. Split 9 had 409, but 0 kills. And, you know, Jolton, Dolton, and Hanover kind of rounded out the rest of the team. You know, I did not pay that much attention to... oops, apparently I dissed Jimmy 5 minutes ago. Apparently, I didn't pay enough attention to rough you, because they really did quite the number on this match for the Leopards. So switching over to the map. Okay, this is Viridian, right? Viridian Bog Conquest. All right. Viridian Bog. All right, does that look right, Jimmy? 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 Did you abandon me, Jimmy? All right, well, he'll come back, I hope. So with this, right, so looking at the Europeans, they again, they're kind of starting up north here. The key one for this one is Theta. So Theta is really interesting because it's kind of got these three big blocks, but it's also set along like a lot of these lily pads. And you have a bunch of lily pads over here. Part of the reason why it's again interesting is because there's actually a user configuration you can set to make them disappear, which technically is not against the rules. And maybe it's against a bit of the spirit of the map, but if I understand correctly, a lot of higher division teams with their wrinkly brains tend to like to do that. So oh, go for it, Jimmy.
Well, team 1 is locked, and now we're just waiting on team 2.
Sweet. So with this as well, the like what I have seen personally on this map is quite a bit of range training and not a lot of brawling or some sort of mix of the two. You have a lot of these really kind of high points that you can take that overlook Theta, at least from the team 2, not as much from team 1, because I think team 1 really only has let's see, right here. I think they can get up here and maybe see Theta, but that might be a little bit tough. This one, again, they're kind of blocked with some rocks. I'm not as familiar with the map, but
I think the most important thing about this map is the crab legs.
the crab legs. What? Which crab legs?
Well, everybody loves a good crab leg.
This is true. Do you know the secret of the crab legs in the Viridian Bog?
Well, yeah, it's a big dead crab all over the place. His legs are sticking out of the swamp everywhere.
Oh, this is true. Forgot about the crabs. So, which, normally they don't let you forget about them. But the crabs, I think one of the big crabs is right here, can definitely offer some protection. You see a lot of that getting play in quick play. So yeah, so it's really a lot of options here for this map. Oh, looks like everybody is almost locked. Got greens on both sides, but oh, perfect. Everybody's locked, so let's go ahead and switch back to the match.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
Here we go. Oh, did it not launch? Try that again. And while they're doing that, I will update the points from last match. I think they got all of them. They got one of them. Right. Okay, that's weird. It's the first time I've ever seen that. But whatever. Okay, so looking here on the Redcoat side, we've got UAC 5s and 10s. We've got, come on, LBX 20, so that's more of a brawl build. We have SRMs, more of a brawl build. And then on the other side, they have got Maddie here, who's got LBX 2s and an ER large laser with another direwolf of LBX 2s and AC 2s. So you've got 2 brawls and 3 long rangers. On the mall cop side, you got AC 10, ER mediums, and streaks. You've got like a long range Gauss ER large laser mech with raw view. You've got LBX 10s. You've got UAC 2s and heavy mediums, and a Gauss and ERPPC from Jolton with SRMs for backup in case they get too close. Yep, so Hanover is going to be rushing to take the point first with them kind of strung out a bit, where you have the European Redcoats. They've got their firing line set up already. Kind of, again, both of them put together with sight over Theta, and they were able to really punish Hanover for sticking his nose out. So they're starting their whole range trading game, and the 3 brawlers are just really holding back. Where you see the Leopards are kind of...
The red team and the blue team definitely have some animosity between them. They're throwing stuff at each other and everything.
Oh. It's like going to the monkey exhibit at the zoo. Just poop flinging everywhere.
Pretty much. I mean, they fling this blue stuff, and then there's these sparky things, and oh my gosh.
Right. My dog says hello as we have this lull in the fighting. A little bit of trading back and forth, but, you know, again, everybody's trying to figure it out. Time is on the mall cop side, though. Let's take a look over here. Ralphie's doing this range train from behind this big rock. Okay. So it looks like Europeans have now split their forces. They're pushing forward with their long rangers, and they are staying back with their brawlers, which is interesting.
Yeah, Trout, let's see how it works out for them.
Yeah. If the Leopards had a little more scouting, they could have pushed the dire wolves and really made a mess of them. But now you see the European Redcoats coming in from the left-hand side, and that risky play of the dire wolves taking a higher position on the right might just work out for them. Yep, there we go. They have now pushed in. The European Redcoats doesn't look like their long-range stuff can actually really adequately provide cover. As Rafu has brought
Boom
down.
Eagle just boomed down.
Yeah.
Well, Boom Eagle went down. Sorry.
Yeah. Boom Eagle go boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rafu's hurting pretty bad. Blit 9 just dropped. Hetman's over there trying to 2-1 the Long Rangers. Yeah. And then Muzz is now in between 3 of them. Epic Ace has shot Hanover in the back and dropped him. Muzz is almost down. Jolton Dalton. Oh, Muzz has blown themselves up. Jolton Dalton is now hurting real bad. Do they even have... Oh, they're about to die. And there they go.
Man.
Yeah. Rafu and Hetman are the only 2 left. Epic Ace is really their only close range fighter left, so If Hetman has decided to turn around and start engaging Ace. Now Hetman is the last one, and looks like they're going to get up close and personal with the direwolves, banking that Hetman cannot outbrawl them in their current state, and they were correct. But you have the Leopards actually taking 2 of the kills, which is the highest amount of kills that they've taken in the game. So it was pretty successful for them.
Well, now we have to take a nap while these assaults try to go cap some points.
Oh, right. Yeah, this is earlier, like I was saying, this is that whole
Beta is controlled by the enemy.
long ending. So let's go ahead and let's put these results into the spreadsheet and see what it tells us. And they got 2 kills. All right. So with this, I have a feeling that my points are not calculating correctly. So like, let's go ahead and take a look at the standings overall.
But I'm not standing, I'm sitting.
Well, good thing I'm not looking at you. Might turn to stone. But
that is a possibility.
This is true. So looking at the standings, and this is why I do not think my calculator is working correctly. European Redcoats having swept all of their matches, they would put them on par with Wolf's Legionnaires. So they would be tied for first with Sweaty Sabers in second, which is the team that I am on, and Oxy after that. And that puts Mall Cops in fifth, having dropped more mechs than the Paw Patrol of Clan Uwu Good Boys, scoring a total of 10 points. So, and actually, I take that back. I think that the Mall Cops actually killed more units in the Frozen City Night Classic map than they did the Viridian Bog. But still, both of those were very good matches. Well, as we continue to wait to see what's happening, again, appreciate any feedback. Throw it in the chat, as I am looking to learn and improve. Good game indeed. All right, go ahead and get these results and make things happen. All right. So looking at the results, Vrafu dealing most damage on the Mall Cop side for 637. And then followed up by... Wait, this is the last map. I do not know why this... Was I too quick for it? Was I too quick for the API, Jeremy?
Nope, I got it.
Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. So Maddie the Synth was really the dominant force here on the Redcoat side, with taking down with 1,100 damage, which is extremely high in a comp map because you only have 5 people to shoot at. So they did quite a bit of damage there, and that was with that long range dire wolf. So
What a jerk.
having those, I know, being like mean and stuff. So having those long range units kind of circle around really did end up working out for them. They had 2 of the confirmed kills with 3 kills most damage dealt.
They're maniacs, I'm telling you.
I know. I wouldn't want to meet Maddie the Synth in a dark alley, let me tell you what.
Nope. But yeah, hey, that was a good match, I think, for both teams. They can definitely both come away with some stuff and build on it and win and do stuff and blast more robots next week.
Yeah. Definitely looking forward to blasting more robots.
But with that, I'm gonna have to be sad and say I gotta go. But it was
Well.
a great time. I hope everyone enjoyed the robots.
Yep. Same. It was great casting with you, Jimmy. Thank you for letting me impose on your stream.
Yep. Well, thanks for helping. I know the Redcoats really wanted to be streamed, so but it was a good fun time.
Awesome. Well, yeah. It's
Yeah, thanks for running all the fancy stuff. So
yeah,
that was
well, thank you. Yeah, I learned a lot. It wasn't a radio cast, so that was nice. I'm kidding. I like making fun of you, Jimmy. It's just
cool. That's fine. That's what I'm there for.
well, I mean, let's be real. You give better than you get. I've been on those DMs. I know those things you've said to me.
All right, Trout. Well, thanks a lot, and I'll
Yeah.
talk to you later.
All right, have a good one, Jimmy. All right,
You too.
and
See ya.
see you. And I guess that concludes this Tournament of Stars first week for Div G. I've definitely learned some places that I can fix some stuff for the stream, and I'm hoping I can do that, and I'm hoping that somebody else lets me stream them in the future. So thank you, everybody, and you all have a good one. I'm going to go ahead and switch to the goodbye scene.